and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony is about to begin. Please welcome the Master of Ceremony, Ms. Julia Nikolaidis.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, η τελετή αποφοίτησης θα αρχίσει τώρα. Παρακαλώ, υποδεχτείτε την παρουσιάστρια της τελετής, κυρία Τζούλια Νικολαίδου.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, είναι με ιδιαίτερη χαρά που σας καλωσορίζουμε στην τελετή αποφοίτησης 2025 της Σχολής Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων του Πανεπιστημίου Λευκωσίας. Η απόψινή τελετή είναι η τελευταία από τις 7 τελετές αποφοίτησης του Πανεπιστημίου Λευκωσίας που τελούνται ανασχολή. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that we welcome you to the 2025 University of Nicosia School of Business graduation ceremony. The graduation begins with the entrance of the graduating class of 2025. Η τελετή αρχίζει με την είσοδο της πομπής των αποφύτων του ακαδημαϊκού έτους 2024-2025. Και τώρα ας υποδεχθούμε την ακαδημαϊκή πομπή. Now please welcome the academic procession. be seated. Ο πρίτανης καθηγητής Φίλιππος Πουγιούτας θα απευθύνει τώρα χαιρετισμό. The rector, Professor Philippos Pouyoutas, will now deliver his address.
Έντιμε κύριε Βουλευτά, έντιμε πρώην Υπουργέ Οικονομικών, αξιότιμες κυρίες και κύριοι εκπρόσωποι πρεσβειών, εκλεκτοί προσκεκλημένοι, αγαπητές και αγαπητοί συνάδελφοι, γονείς, συγγενείς, φίλες και φίλοι του αποφύτου. Και τέλος, οι πιο σημαντικές και σημαντικοί της απόψινής βραδιάς. Αγαπητές απόφοιτες, αγαπητοί απόφοιτοι του ακαδημαϊκού έτους 2024-2025. Καλώς ορίσατε στην τελετή αποφοίτησης της Σχολής Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων του Πανεπιστημίου Λευκωσίας. Καλωσορίζω ιδιαιτέρως τους γονείς, συγγενείς και φίλες και φίλους των αποφύτων που είναι απόψε μαζί μας για να χειροκροτήσουν και να συγχαρούν τις απόφοιτες και τους απόφοιτους μας. Honorable Member of the Parliament, Honorable former Minister of Finance, Honorable representatives of embassies, distinguished guests, colleagues, proud family and friends of our graduates. Welcome to the 2025 School of Business graduation ceremony. I particularly welcome and thank Mr. Mark Liridis, Chief Financial Officer at Global Carriers, who will deliver tonight the graduation keynote address. Graduates, warm congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your academic journey. We're incredibly proud of all that you have achieved. Thank you for being here tonight and for sharing your educational journey with us. As you advance in your career and personal life, we trust that you will apply the knowledge, skills, and values gained at our university with confidence and pride. Ladies and gentlemen, for many years, the University of Nicosia has proudly held the position of the largest university in Cyprus, with a student body of over 12,000 individuals from more than 100 countries. A significant number of our students pursue degrees through joint programs, offering collaboration with some of the world's most respected academic institutions, such as the University of Patras, Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, St. George's University of London, the Karolinska Institute, and the University of Padova. These partnerships reflect a deliberate strategic decision to maintain the highest standards of quality education. To further this commitment, the University of Nicosia became a member of the European Union-funded Neolea European University Alliance in 2023. This alliance includes 8 other European institutions, including the University of Bielefeld in Germany, Örebro University, Sweden, the University of Salerno in Italy, the University of Jaén in Spain, and the University of Tours in France. The Neolea initiative fosters a shared vision of transforming regions for an inclusive Europe, connecting 9 countries, including Cyprus, to create opportunities for study, work, and collaboration across languages, sectors, and academic disciplines. These efforts exemplify our dedication to providing a high-quality, globally relevant education and have contributed significantly in the international recognition of the University of Nicosia, as reflected in our impressive rankings in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2025. We are immensely proud to rank among the top 2% of universities worldwide. Specifically, we rank among the top 500 1 to 600 globally, 149 within the European Union, second in Cyprus and Greece, and first in Cyprus in the key subject area of research quality. What is also particularly striking is our standing in the subject area of business and economics, where our business school excels, ranking among the top 176 to 200 worldwide, 40 in the European Union, and first in Cyprus and Greece. Equally striking is our school standing in the Business Administration Shanghai Ranking 2024, where we rank among the top 151 to 200 in the world, 42 in the European Union, and first in Cyprus and Greece. Dear graduates, I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all of you for your contribution to our university and its ongoing success. Your hard work and dedication are part of what makes the University of Nicosia a leader among higher education institutions. I also want to express my gratitude to your families and friends for their firm support throughout your studies. Additionally, I extend my appreciation to our outstanding faculty, administrative staff, academic and administrative leadership, the political parties and other institutions, government bodies, and all our external partners in Cyprus and abroad that all have supported us. Αγαπητές απόφοιτες, αγαπητοί απόφοιτοι, πρέπει να νιώθετε ιδιαίτερα περήφανες και περήφανοι. Γιατί το πανεπιστήμιό μας, το μεγαλύτερο πανεπιστήμιο της Κύπρου, έχει καταταγεί από το Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2025 ανάμεσα στα 2% των καλύτερων πανεπιστημίων του κόσμου και συγκεκριμένα ανάμεσα στα 501 με 600 καλύτερα του κόσμου από τα 25.000 υπάρχοντα πανεπιστήμια. Επιπλέον, το Πανεπιστήμιό μας κατατάσσεται 141ο στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση, δεύτερο στην Κύπρο και Ελλάδα και πρώτο στην Κύπρο στον τομέα της ποιότητας της έρευνας. Ιδιαίτερα εντυπωσιακή είναι επίσης η κατάταξή μας στον τομέα της διοίκησης επιχειρήσεων και οικονομικών, όπου η σχολή μας διαπρέπει κατατασσόμενη μεταξύ των κορυφαίων 176 με 200 παγκοσμίως, 40 στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση και πρώτη στην Κύπρο και Ελλάδα. Εξίσου εντυπωσιακή είναι και η θέση μας στη διεθνή κατάταξη του Σανγκάι στον τομέα της διοίκησης επιχειρήσεων. 151 με 200 παγκοσμίως, 42η στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση και πρώτη στην Κύπρο και Ελλάδα. Σας ευχαριστούμε θερμά για τη μεγάλη σας συνεισφορά στις επιτυχίες του Πανεπιστημίου μας. Dear graduates, many of you have already established successful careers. This evening's graduation class includes chief executives, founders, and innovators, as well as young graduates who are about to begin their professional journeys. Addressing such a diverse audience can be demanding, especially when offering practical advice. I will therefore direct a few remarks, mainly to the younger members of the class. The labor market and the society are changing rapidly. Industry 5, emerging disruptive technologies, and the convergence of artificial intelligence with augmented reality are reshaping industries and generating opportunities that will influence our lives in ways we may not yet recognize. As future leaders, you can leverage disruptive technologies responsibly, place people at the center of technological progress, and guide the digital transition toward a more equitable world. In doing so, please remember, amongst others, to embrace lifelong learning, to stay curious, open-minded, and receptive to different opinions, to question underlying assumptions and challenge the status quo, to think creatively and disruptively, to re-engineer and improve what can be improved, to be a team player, to champion diversity and inclusion, and to cultivate emotional intelligence. But above all, please remain humane toward both people and animals. In following the above, I have no doubt that you will become agents of change, innovation, and progress, leaving your own mark on our society and making us even more proud of you. Thank you once more for sharing your educational journey with us. We wish you all the best in your personal life and your professional endeavors. Αγαπητές απόφοιτες και αγαπητοί απόφοιτοι, σας ευχαριστούμε για μια ακόμη φορά για την εμπιστοσύνη που μας δείξατε για τις σπουδές σας. Καλώς ορίσατε στη μεγάλη οικογένεια των αποφοίτων του Πανεπιστημίου Λευκωσίας. Συνεχίστε να είστε άξιοι πρεσβευτές του Πανεπιστημίου μας, κάνοντάς μας ακόμα πιο περήφανους. Ευχόμαστε κάθε επιτυχία στην προσωπική και επαγγελματική σας ζωή. Warm congratulations to all. Θερμά συγχαρητήρια σε όλες και όλους. Stop.
Thank you, Rector Poulioutas. Οι πρωτεύσασες του ακαδημαϊκού έτους 2024-2025, Τσερνόβα Μαρία, απόφοιτος του προπτυχιακού προγράμματος Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων, και η Νικητίνα Βαλέρια, απόφοιτος του μεταπτυχιακού προγράμματος Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων Χρηματοοικονομικά, και η Βούτσεβιτς Σάντρα, απόφοιτος του μεταπτυχιακού προγράμματος Αλυσίδας Στοιχειών και Ψηφιακό Νόμισμα, θα απευθύνουν τώρα χαιρετισμό εκ μέρους της τάξης του 2025. On behalf of the graduating class of 2025, Chernova Maria, graduate of the Bachelor Program in Business Administration, Nikitina Valeria, graduate of the Master's Program in Business Administration, Finance, and Vucevic Sandra, graduate of the Master Program of Blockchain and Digital Currency, will pay tribute to their fellow graduates. Please welcome Maria Chernova.
Good evening, everyone. Dear professors, fellow graduates, family, and friends. Standing here today is a true honor. I feel incredibly proud, not just for my own journey, but for everything we've achieved together. University was so much more than lectures and exams. It was fun study sessions, endless cups of coffee, stressful deadlines, and countless moments of learning, not only about ourselves, but about our subjects, of course. We were given opportunities that shaped us, from internships and research projects to lifelong friendships. Uni gave us the tools to think bigger and aim higher. I'm deeply thankful to the professors who challenged us and inspired us, to the classmates who stood by every step of the way, the families and friends whose support and encouragement made the whole thing possible, and to my dear Research Challenge teammates who made my senior year unforgettable. FML for life. And most of all, I want to thank my mom for everything, for being my rock through the hard days, for cheering me on through every milestone, and for believing in me, even when I doubted myself. Your love, sacrifices, and strength carried me further, more than you will ever know. This moment is just as much as yours than it is mine. As we close this chapter, I look ahead with hope. The world is changing fast, and we are ready to meet it with resilience, vision, and heart. Wherever life takes us next, to new roles, new places, new dreams, I have no doubt that the foundation we build here, both academically and personally, will open many doors. Our future is bright, and we are ready for it. Thank you, and congratulations to us all.
Thank you, Maria. Please now welcome Valeria Nikitina.
Dear distinguished guests esteemed faculty members, fellow graduates, family, and friends. It's a great honor to share this special day with all of you at the Business School of University of Nicosia. Today marks a bridge between who we were and who we've become, a moment of pride, growth, and opportunity. When I first stepped onto this campus, I wondered if the spirit of this university, its innovation, vision, and academic excellence could truly change my life. In this moment, I stand before you with a resounding yes, honored to be part of this story. I had the privilege of studying in an environment shaped by high quality, where we worked in diverse teams and sharpened our ability to think critically, collaborate, and solve problems creatively. Each semester felt like discovering a new passion and uncovering new career paths. Every course was practical and genuinely inspiring, thanks to our dedicated professors. By graduation, we didn't just earn a degree. We gained tools, insights, and experiences that, personally for me, have already made a meaningful difference in both my professional and personal life. The program also reinforced the importance of staying open-minded, engaged, and curious. The ancient Greek idea, zis didaskomenos, or you live by learning, captures that mindset perfectly. It reminds us that learning doesn't end here. It's how we continue to grow. In a world changing faster than ever, lifelong learning and the ability to apply new knowledge are among our greatest strengths. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our dear professors. Thank you for your inspiration, your high standards, and your support. To the amazing staff members, thank you for creating an environment where learning was seamless and truly enjoyable. And to my fellow graduates, sincere congratulations. May we move forward with purpose, making a positive impact wherever life takes us next. Wishing you all success, fulfillment, and continuous growth. Thank you.
Thank you, Valeria. Please now welcome Sandra Vucevic.
Good evening, everyone. To our faculty, families, friends, and honored guests, thank you for sharing this journey with us. My name is Sandra Vucevic, and I'm grateful to stand before you tonight. As someone who is both a university lecturer and graduate, I would like to share a few reflections. This isn't my first degree, but it's been far the most transformative one. What drew me to the field of blockchain and decentralized finance was the opportunity to build a world that runs on proof, not promises, where transactions are transparent, the rules of code and smart contracts are unbreakable, and access to financial services is truly equal to all. Over the years, I've explored different paths and embraced a variety of roles, yet they often felt disconnected. Through this master's program, I finally connected the dots, bringing together my backgrounds in computer engineering, tech entrepreneurship, and research. That was when my passion met purpose. Remember, your work will take up a huge part of your life, so make sure you do something that excites you. Let me share why I found this important. A few years ago, I thought I had it all. My childhood dream of moving to London came through, and my startup was just taking off. But during a routine medical checkup, everything changed. I was diagnosed with incurable cancer and given 6 months to live. I remember sitting in my room, overwhelmed by fear, trying to make sense of that new reality. If I had only 6 months, what would I do? I decided to travel the world alone. What I witnessed in some countries changed my perspective. Babies without access to clean water and vaccines, starving children and their heartbroken mothers. In the face of their suffering, my own fear and self-pity began to fade. Soon after, I found out that diagnosis was wrong, the result of repeated error by a lab technician. Someone simply hadn't done their job. And this experience serves as a powerful reminder. In everything you do, you must act with responsibility. Your actions matter. Someone's life may depend on them, even when you are unaware of it. So be kind and show empathy. We live in a world of noise and distraction. And in the blockchain space especially, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. But knowledge is the one currency that never loses its value. No one can take it from you. So keep growing it, keep sharing it, and never stop learning. Stay humble in what you know. Let curiosity guide you in what you don't know. And above all, find your purpose. Because when purpose meets passion, and both are fueled by knowledge, there is no limit to what you can achieve. As we move forward, let's aim higher and dream bigger. Find your spark. It will bring energy, clarity, and purpose to everything you do. Thank you, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Sandra. Now, please welcome the Dean of the School of Business, Professor Angeliki Kokkinaki, for her address. Παρακαλώ υποδεχτείτε την κοσμήτωρα της Σχολής Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων, καθηγήτρια Αγγελική Κοκκινάκη, για το δικό της χαιρετισμό.
Καλησπέρα σας. Επιτρέψτε μου να υιοθετήσω το πρωτόκολλο. Esteemed guests, it is a real pleasure to be with you today on this special occasion. On behalf of the entire academic community of the School of Business, I offer my warmest congratulations to each one of our graduating students. Today marks a turning point of years of dedication, effort, and perseverance. We hope your experience at the University of Nicosia has helped you grow, not only in knowledge, but also in your ability to work intelligently, impactfully, and stay connected with your duties. We know that all of you spent countless evenings preparing cases, fine-tuning presentations, writing papers, and completing team projects. Some people may naturally be disciplined. I'm not one of those. But I know, as most of us, that we develop a strong ethic over time by meeting high expectations again and again. And today, your perseverance proves that this is what you gain at the end of this long journey. I hope that persistence and resilience will continue to serve you well in the years of your professional development. But none of us achieves anything meaningful alone. Throughout this journey, many people stood by you and supported you. You have named some of them: parents, spouses, family members, classmates, friends. Many played a role in helping you get here today. Αγαπητές και αγαπητοί αποφοιτώντες της Σχολής Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων, είμαστε όλοι περήφανοι, ενωμένοι εδώ σήμερα για να σας συγχαρούμε. Στην πορεία σας προς αυτή την εξαιρετική κατάληξη δεν είσαστε μόνοι. Είχατε κοντά σας πολλούς ανθρώπους, γονείς, τα αδέρφια σας, άλλα μέλη της οικογένειάς σας, συζύγους ή συντρόφους, φίλους, αλλά και τους καθηγητές σας. Γι' αυτό καλώ όλους όσους σας συντρόφευσαν να σταθούν όρθιοι. To everyone who supported a graduate, please stand up. Please stand up. I'm really grateful that we took that moment to show these people how much they mean to us. Alongside your success, we also celebrate key milestones for our School of Business. Thanks to the hard work of our extensive academic family, we are proud to be ranked among the top 200 universities worldwide in business and economics, according to Times Higher Education World University Rankings and the Shanghai Rankings. That makes our school the top-ranked one in Cyprus and Greece. Moreover, we have recently undergone a number of accreditations by CY, Quality Assurance Agency, and other international accreditation bodies, and we are grateful to all of you who participated, especially our students, whose meaningful events, organized primarily through the Business Club, made a real difference. We're equally proud that PRME, the United Nations-supported initiative for Responsible Management and Education, recognized the University of Nicosia as one of the 47 institutions globally named PRME champions for sustainability-driven business education. We are the only university to receive this honor in Cyprus, Greece, and the wider Eastern Mediterranean region. What makes us most proud, however, are the achievements of our students. Most recently, the victory of our team in the CFA competition in Cyprus and their outstanding representation of Cyprus at the regional CFA competition in Dubai. Congratulations and thanks to Maria Cernova, Evangelos Ioannou, Alexei Forminik, Charbel Kairala, and Iordanis Iordanidis. All these distinctions outlined that we didn't simply teach you how to analyze and manage. We challenge you to think critically and act responsibly, especially when navigating the evolving landscape of information technology and artificial intelligence. There are no ready-made solutions to the kinds of complex interconnected problems that you are about to face. As highlighted in the book Transcend by Faisal Hoque, addressing such challenges requires a structured, principle-based approach. The book outlines 6 key principles believed to be particularly relevant. 1, clear communication. We must begin by clearly defining goals, tasks, and questions while providing relevant context for similar cases. Solutions are rarely found in a single step. They are gradually formulated through iteration and constructive feedback. Regular interaction. Ongoing engagement is essential. Scheduled check-ins, consistent communication, and timely updates ensures progress, allow for goal refinement, and surface new challenges before they become roadblocks. Openness to learning. Progress requires curiosity. By asking questions, exploring alternatives, and remaining open to new perspectives, we continue to grow, both individually and collectively. 4, active participation. Ideas are not enough without engagement. Active participation means offering input, implementing suggestions, sharing updates, and staying accountable to team goals and timelines. 5, a collaborative mindset. Innovation thrives in environments that encourage brainstorming and co-creation. No one solves complex problems alone. Collaboration is the engine of better thinking. And finally, use of data and tools. Tracking progress, goals, and milestones is not a bureaucratic core. It's essential for staying focused and adapting effectively, and luckily we have increasing access and capability to such data and tools. If this framework sounds practical and well-structured, you may be surprised to learn where it came from. While Faisal Hoque shared it in his book, he openly acknowledges that these insights were generated through a conversation he had with ChatGPT about the best way to interact with LLMs, chat in particular. This transparency of the book author is a powerful reminder. The tools at our disposal are evolving, and our job is to use them thoughtfully. In that spirit, we urge you to contribute to continue engaging with disruptive technologies critically and ethically, using them not as shortcuts, but as instruments for deeper understanding and better decision-making. On behalf of the entire University of Nicosia community, on behalf of our school, we are truly proud of all of you that you have accomplished and equally excited to see what comes next. So we encourage you to stay connected with your school so that we continue to celebrate your successes together beyond today's event. Warmest congratulations. Τα πιο θερμά μας συγχαρητήρια.
Thank you, Dean Kokinaki. Tonight's keynote speaker is Mr. Mark Kliridis. Mr. Mark Kliridis holds the position of Chief Financial Officer at Global Carriers, a privately held ship-owning ship management company where he is responsible for financial management, finance, and sourcing new investments. He worked in London in the finance department of Ship Finance International and Knightsbridge Tankers Limited. Previously, he was an auditor at KPMG in London, specializing in insurance and asset management companies. He's director of the Olympia Group of Companies and an international investment group with pan-European multi-industry investments, as well as WeRealize.com, a company with investments in the fields of payments and technology. He is a member of the board of directors of the Cyprus Union of Ship Owners and the Glafkos Kliridis Institute. Mr. Kliridis was a member of the board of directors of the National Bank of Greece, Cyprus, from 2013 until 2023, where he was chairman of the Risk Management Committee and member of the Audit Committee. He has led the successful Cypriot bid to host FIBA Eurobasket 2025 and now chairs the Eurobasket 2025 Organizing Committee. Since 2019, he has been a member of the FIBA Europe Finance Committee. Since 2006, he has been a fellow chartered accountant ICAEW and a member of ICPAC, as well as vice president of the shipping committee of ICPAC. He holds a degree in accounting and finance from the University of Manchester, and he is a graduate of the English School Nicosia. Please welcome Mr. Mark Kliridis.
Good evening, everyone. Esteemed Rector of the University of Nicosia, distinguished Member of Parliament, distinguished ex-Finance Minister of Cyprus, distinguished guests. Καλησπέρα σας. Απόφοιτοι του 2025, σας συγχαίρω για την τεράστια σας επιτυχία να αποφοιτάτε με έναν αναγνωρισμένο τίτλο σπουδών από ένα από τα πιο διακεκριμένα πανεπιστήμια της Κύπρου και της Ελλάδας. Μπράβο σας. Κλήθηκα σήμερα να μοιραστώ μαζί σας μερικές σκέψεις και συμβουλές για τα βήματα που ακολουθούν αυτή την επιτυχία. Συμβουλές που συμπληρώνουν αυτές που σας έχουν ήδη δώσει οι ανθρώποι που σας καθοδήγησαν στη σημερινή επιτυχία. Ο καθηγητής που ξόδεψε ένα παραπάνω κομμάτι του χρόνου του για ανατροφοδότηση στην εργασία σου, που τελικά σου σχημάτισε το σωστό τρόπο προσέγγισης στο στόχο σου. Κάθε συμβουλή αυτών που νοιάζονται για σένα είτε σε μόρφωσε είτε σε διαμόρφωσε. Μια μάνα που από τα πρώτα σου βήματα επέμενε πρώτα η δουλειά και μετά το παιχνίδι. Ένας πατέρας που σου εμπιστεύθηκε πρώτη φορά το τιμόνι και κάθισε δίπλα σου συνοδηγός να σε κατευθύνει. Αιώνιος συνοδοιπόρος. Και η γιαγιά που μπορεί να έλεγε πολλά, αλλά όλα τελικά κατέληγαν στο όσα γράμματα κι αν ξέρεις, καλός άνθρωπος να γίνεις. Μαζί με τους δικούς σας σκόπους, αυτά σας έφεραν στη σημερινή επιτυχία. Αυτούς τους ανθρώπους να τους θυμάστε και να τους τιμάτε πάντα. Και ενώ δεν μπορώ να ανταγωνιστώ το μεγαλείο των δικών σας ανθρώπων που δικαιωματικά απόψε σας καμαρώνουν, επιτρέψτε μου ταπεινά να μοιραστώ μαζί σας μερικές συμβουλές που διδάχτηκα μέσα από τη δικιά μου πορεία. Dear graduates, it's a profound honor to have the privilege of addressing you, the 2025 graduates of the University of Nicosia School of Business. We stand here today to celebrate a major accomplishment of yours. Whilst you have achieved something remarkable, this is not the end of the road. It is, however, solid proof that you are able and fit to be on the road. In a world overflowing with advice, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by it all. But through my years in shipping, finance, and sport, I've come to realize that real progress isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things. And for me, 3 traits stand out above all the rest. Trait 1, a genuine thirst for learning and knowledge will set you apart from the crowd. If you believe your learning ends here, I must gently challenge that notion. True learning is not confined to lecture halls, textbooks, or graded assignments. It's a lifelong journey. From here on, your education will take new forms. In the articles you read, the challenges you face at work, the wisdom of mentors, and the choices you make every day. In the words of Warren Buffett, the most important investment you can make is in yourself. So, keep learning, keep growing, because the road of discovery is endless and you're just getting started. Some of your most powerful lessons will come by accident and often from moments of failure, your own or those of others. But those lessons tend to stay with you the longest and shape you the most. After I qualified as a chartered accountant in London, I was fortunate to work for one of the world's largest tanker owners. Some even called him the modern-day Onassis. On my first day, I was given a tour of the corporate headquarters. Those offices were lined with hundreds of detailed ship models, each one representing a vessel in the company's vast fleet. It was impressive, to say the least. But when we reached the CEO's office, I noticed something curious, and amid all the grandeur, there was only one ship model placed prominently right in front of his desk. Naturally, I was intrigued. Later, I asked his secretary about it. Was it his first ship? Was it a family namesake? Or perhaps the one that marked his 100th acquisition? She shook her head. No, she said. That's the ship he lost the most money on, the one that almost drove him into bankruptcy. That ship stayed right in front of his desk, not as a trophy, but as a reminder, a symbol of humility, resilience, and the importance of learning from your lowest moments. In my current role as a CFO in the shipowning industry, I've learned that staying ahead requires keeping pace with an extraordinary range of issues that impact our business daily, from navigating the green transition and evaluating the fuels of the future, to making an assessment on which commodities will demand our transportation services, to deciding which vessels to invest in. The landscape is constantly evolving. Then consider the added complexities: interest rate strategies, shifting geopolitical dynamics, international sanctions, and the state of the global economy. It can at times feel overwhelming. But without a deep thirst for knowledge and a willingness to dedicate countless hours to reading, researching, and engaging with industry experts, keeping up, let alone succeeding, becomes incredibly difficult. In today's world, curiosity and continuous learning aren't just assets, they are essentials. Trait 2, purpose-driven ambition. Too often, we inherit goals from others, from society, from peers, from someone else's definition of what is a successful life. But the most fulfilled and impactful people aren't the ones who chase the loudest goals, they're the ones who choose the right ones. Purpose-driven ambition doesn't slow you down, it anchors you, it gives you clarity to your goals, meaning to your accomplishments, and perspective to your sacrifices. There's no single path to success. Whether you build startups, lead corporations, support non-profits, or forge your own unique trail, what matters is that your directions aligns with who you are. Don't just follow the opportunities that look impressive, pursue the ones that you are passionate about. Success is not defined solely by promotions or paychecks. It's often defined by the balance you strike between your career and your life, by the ability to say no to one more email and yes to one more bedtime story, by remembering that while we chase our dreams, we must also make time to live them alongside those we love. And so today, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember to cherish the blessings you already have. Gratitude is not the enemy of ambition, it's its compass. It keeps you grounded. It reminds you that while you build the future, you must also treasure the present. Trait 3, giving back to your community. You've all likely heard of the term CSR, corporate social responsibility, a concept that has gained significant attention in the corporate world in recent years. But far fewer people speak about something I believe is just as important, PSR, personal social responsibility. This is the responsibility each of us carries to give back to society in whatever way we can, whether it's through a financial contribution, sharing your skills, or simply offering your time. PSR is about choosing to be part of something larger than yourself. I hope each of you finds your own meaningful way to embrace it. My own expression of personal social responsibility has taken shape over the past 4 years, during which I've dedicated much of my time as chairman, first in Cyprus's successful bid and then the local organizing committee for FIBA Eurobasket 2025, the most significant and high-profile sporting event ever hosted on our island. The legacy this event will leave behind is both measurable and immeasurable. From inspiring youth engagement in sport and introducing new role models to showcasing Cyprus on a global stage and delivering a world-class renovated arena, one that will welcome future international sporting and cultural events. What makes me especially proud is the scale of community involvement. We've launched the most extensive volunteer program ever undertaken for a single event in Cyprus, with 400 participants, and I'm delighted to share that a dozen of your fellow students from the University of Nicosia will be part of this initiative. So, I urge you, find your own way to give back, whether through a simple act of charity or a long-term volunteer project. Your contribution matters. PSR is not about grand gestures. It's about meaningful ones. And in giving to others, we often discover the best in ourselves. Dear graduates, this evening marks the end of a chapter in your lives. But before you turn to the next page, look around you and see those who have been on the journey with you. Never underestimate the power of relationships built through a shared journey, whether professional, personal, or even romantic. A meaningful number of you will one day go into business with each other, or even marry a classmate or fellow alumnus. In fact, estimates suggest that around 10% of you will. I happen to be part of that statistic myself. I married the girl who once sat next to me in high school. She's now my wife and mother of our 3 children. So remember, a person sitting near you tonight might one day change your life, or at least remind you where it all began. The relationships you've built here are your future networks, your collaborators, your partners in innovation and growth. In business, as in life, your connections are one of your greatest assets. Cultivate them with care, because the people who share these formative years with you understand your vision and your drive like no one else can. As you step out from this revered business school and into the dynamic world of commerce and enterprise, remember that true success isn't measured solely by profits or titles. It's defined by the lasting value you create and the legacy you leave behind for your teams, your stakeholders, and your communities. Congratulations, class of 2025. As you embark on your next journey and endeavors, I want to borrow a saying from shipping tradition and wish you graduates fair seas and following winds. Και σε περίπτωση που θέλετε να κρατήσετε μόνο ένα από όσα είπα, κρατήστε τουλάχιστον τη σοφία της γιαγιάς. Καλοί άνθρωποι να μείνετε. Σας ευχαριστώ.
Thank you, Mr. Kliridis. The rector of the University of Nicosia, Professor Philippos Poulioutas, will now present the Best Graduate Awards for the academic year 2024-2025. We invite the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Professor Panagiotis Angelidis, and the Dean of the School of Business, Professor Angelika Kokkinaki, to join the Rector in congratulating the best graduates. Ο πρίτανης του Πανεπιστημίου Λευκωσίας, καθηγητής Φίλιππος Πουλιούτας, θα απονείμει τώρα τα βραβεία υψηλότερης ακαδημαϊκής επίδοσης για το ακαδημαϊκό έτος 2024-2025. Καλούμε στο βήμα τον Αντιπρίτανη Ακαδημαϊκών Υποθέσεων, καθηγητή Παναγιώτη Αγγελίδη, και την κοσμήτωρα της Σχολής Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων, καθηγήτρια Αγγελική Κοκκινάκη, για να συγχαρούν μαζί με τον Πρίτανη τις προστεύσασες και τους πρωτεύσαντες. The Best School Graduate Award is presented to the following students who have achieved the highest grade of their school. Τα βραβεία καλύτερης ακαδημαϊκής επίδοσης απονέμονται φέτος στις απόφοιτες και απόφοιτους που πέτυχαν την υψηλότερη ακαδημαϊκή επίδοση στη Σχολή Διοίκησης Επιχειρήσεων για το ακαδημαϊκό έτος 2024-2025. To Maria Chernova of the Bachelor Program in Business Administration, who has achieved the highest grade of the first cycle students of the school for the academic year 2024-2025. Congratulations, Maria. To Nikitina Valeria, who has achieved the maximum cumulative grade average 4 out of 4 at the Master's degree in Business Administration Finance, is presented with 2 awards for the academic year 2024-2025. The Best Second Cycle Degree Student of the School of Business and the Best Second Cycle Degree Student of the University. Congratulations, Valeria. To Vucevic Sandra, who has achieved the maximum cumulative grade average 4 out of 4 at the Master's degree in Blockchain and Digital Currency, is also presented with 2 awards for 2024-2025. The Best Second Cycle Degree Student of the School of Business and the Best Second Cycle Degree Student of the University. Congratulations, Sandra. Thank you, Ndina Angelidis. We have now reached the main part of the ceremony, the awarding of degrees. Έχουμε φτάσει στο κυριότερο μέρος της τελετής, την απονομή των τίτλων σπουδών. The Rector, Professor Philippos Poulioutas, the Senior Vice Rector, Professor Konstantinos Fellas, the Dean of the School of Business, Professor Angeliki Kokkinaki, and the Doctoral Degree Coordinator, Professor Haritini Tsangari, will present the Doctoral Degree Award titles. We also call upon the stage the Head of the Department of Management, Professor Despok Toridou. Business Administration, Kuri Jesse. Thank you, Professors Fellas, Tsangari, and Chtoridou. We proceed now with the award of the master's and bachelor degrees. We would like to clarify that the title cum laude refers to with distinction and summa cum laude refers to with highest distinction. Θα θέλαμε να διευκρινίσουμε ότι το cum laude αντιστοιχεί στη διάκριση, ενώ το summa cum laude αντιστοιχεί στην ανώτατη διάκριση. Please welcome now the head of the Department of Accounting, Economics and Finance, Professor Petros Lois, for the presentation of the bachelor's and master degrees of the department. Καλούμε τον πρόεδρο του Τμήματος Λογιστικής, Οικονομικών και Χρηματοοικονομικής, καθηγητή Πέτρο Λοή, να προσέλθει για την απονομή των προπτυχιακών και μεταπτυχιακών τίτλων σπουδών. Department of Accounting, Economics and Finance, Business Administration, Finance, Master Degrees. Acharya Susmita. Αλεξάνδρου Ελένη. Αντωνίου Θέκλα, cum laude. Δεδελούδης Γεώργιος, summa cum laude. Διδυμιώτη Αθανασία, summa cum laude. Φραγκιαδάκης Παντελεήμων. Γεωργίου Ιωακίμ. Ιορδανίδης Ιορδάνης, summa cum laude. Καλέντε Βαρτέμ. Καζαντζιάν Αλεξάνδερ. Καϊραλάχ Σαρμπέλ, cum laude. Κυριάκου Ιωάννα, cum laude. Νικητίνα Βαλέρια, summa cum laude. Παπαμαρκίδης Τηλιανός. Ρετουνιώτης Βασίλειος Νικόλαος. Σνοπκόβα Ευγενία, cum laude. Στυλιανού Μαρία. Βλασοπούλου Αναστασία. Bachelor degrees, Accounting. Απουγάλια Μόντερ. Αγαθαγγέλου Ευάγγελος. Αϊβαζίδου Ναταλία. Αλακουάτ Οντάι. Αλταρχούνι Μαχμούτ. Αντωνίου Μάριος. Χριστοφή Ραφαηλία.